This week, the Fiends watched
The Gentleman.
In the jungle, the only way a lion survives, not by acting like a king, by being the king.
One of her associates had an accident.
So you killed someone?
No, it was the gravity that killed him. So they need those phones.
directed by a Guy Ritchie.
Some guy named Ritchie, dude.
Some Guy Ritchie. He's done a couple things before.
He's been around since like the early 90s.
He's banged Madonna. So
yeah, but dude, would you
that's
brag about
the
that?
most important thing. Yeah, dude, Madonna's fucking great.
Yeah, 1988. Anyway.
So if you're new to the podcast or new to the channel, hi.
Hi, guys.
We're both named Mike, and we review movies. We are two ex-drug addicts, just to let you know. That's why it's called Fiends Watch, because we're dope as hope fiends. So what we do is we ask each other. He literally doesn't know what I thought, and I have no idea what this motherfucker thought about this movie. So we started off by giving you guys a quick, short little sentence of what we thought about this movie.
Yeah, man. I'm going to ask you first.
Yep.
Yeah, I am, actually. Hey, dude.
What's up, man?
You saw The Gentleman.
I think I did. Yeah.
Give me a quick little synopsis. What'd you think about it?
We're gonna get into it heavily. So right now, I'll say, I liked it. I liked it. Didn't love it. I'm not gonna say I loved it. I'm not gonna suck its D. But I might do some hand stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Some hand stuff? Okay.
So yeah, I don't want to
All
keep going. So hey, Michael,
Yes?
what did you think of The Gentleman? Not the ones that you bang. I'm talking about the actual movie, The Gentleman.
Thought we weren't going to go there. There's a
Shit.
line. You crossed it. You fuck.
Oh
Take
shit,
this
I'm
out.
sorry, dude.
All right, man. The movie by Guy Ritchie. Last couple movies he had, you know, Aladdin and whatever the fuck the other one was. This one, I really like this movie.
Right?
I really enjoyed this fucking
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, man.
More
It
than
was-
I actually thought it was going to.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It wasn't a great one where like Snatch and Lock, Stock. It wasn't like that. But hey, man, I thoroughly enjoyed myself through
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. You put Guy Ritchie in a gangster-esque kind of movie, he's gonna swing the bat and it's gonna go over the fence
This
sometime.
was a little different from him when it comes to the gangsterous movies because a lot of his, and that's why I like how it's called The Gentleman, right?
yeah.
Because it's like refined gangsters.
Totally.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, refined. It's like you have a bunch of different players in it who you would consider gangsters.
Yeah.
Drug lords and stuff like that. But yeah, very crisp. It wasn't gritty like Snatch and
Yeah.
and other movies. You just
And I mean,
mentioned.
like, the people are actually, like, refined. Like, they're dealing with dukes and lords. And,
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
it's not like they're these rough and tough fighters who've come up from, you know, hard backgrounds and the
Yeah.
usual stereotypical gangsters, especially for, like, London and England kind of gangsters. Very street heavy, not a lot of guns. It's a lot of fighting is what we're Americans, guys. But that's what I associate with England or London kind of gangster movies, fighting movies. It's like you gotta hold your own and be able to fight with your fists and shit. So when you're presenting this movie with a bunch of gangsters in England, he did it where these guys are wearing like suits and they're not really violent and they're more trying to outmaneuver one another, you know, psychologically and not so much with the muscle, so to speak. So that was a cool aspect.
There's no Vinnie Jones in this.
100%.
Which he just always brings that kind of roughness to the Guy Ritchie movies, right? And I love him for it, but I'm going, I see why he's not in it.
Yeah,
I
he
see
wouldn't
why
fit.
he wasn't in it. He wouldn't have fit, dude.
Yep.
All the muscle were the side players that you never really got a chance to see and talk to.
Exactly.
It's so focused on like our main four
Yep.
characters, and it just keeps on bouncing around them. So wow, this really does separate itself from other Guy Ritchie
And
movies.
the only one who fits the description of the tough Vinnie Jones fighter one isn't even a gangster. Colin Farrell. He doesn't even want to be involved in any of this. He's the most straight and narrow one.
He's a coach.
You see what I'm saying? And he's the one who can probably fuck up if you went one-on-one with any of the top dogs in the movie.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell would whoop their ass. So he flipped it on its head, which was kind of refreshing for me.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say this now. I know we're only a couple minutes into it.
Spoilers, guys. Just we'll let you know when they come but you can watch for now. But we are gonna be talking a couple of spoiled eggs coming up in the
You
episode.
leave them out on the counter for a few days. That's what we're talking
We'll
about.
let you know though.
By far, my favorite character was Colin Farrell's.
Yeah, exactly.
He was he was so good. He was funny. He was hitting all those marks. He was fantastic.
Doesn't come up until like an hour into the movie, 45 minutes into the movie.
Dude, I'm watching him going, I'm pretty sure it was Colin Farrell in the trailer.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden he comes on and just steals the show.
His introduction was fantastic. Oh. Fantastic in that little fish and chip shop.
Play. Oh, dude, he was amazing.
So with the plot is basically it's simple, but it's so complex and so what do they say? Like the tentacles are stretched all over the place. This isn't just, we meet our protagonist and they have a goal and then they're going to meet these obstacles to achieve that goal, which is the formula for just a movie, right? If you're writing a screenplay, it's like you need a character, he needs a goal, or she, could be, or they, or Zer, and whatever obstacles they meet, that's pretty much the story. Well, this is different.
I was just going to that point, that's very Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie always has, it's a central plot, but then it just keeps on branching out to all these other things. Yeah. Like all of his movies.
It's his style for sure 100%. To do that.
And I was so pumped to see that he was working, it was him and 2 other people, I think, on the screenplay.
No, he wrote the screenplay by himself. The story is with like 2 other guys or whatever, but the screenplay is only attributed to him. Yeah.
And he's a filmmaker's filmmaker, dude. Right?
Yeah.
When it comes to like, he loves film, he loves movies, and he always throws references in there. Even the fucking aspect ratio thing was pretty sick.
Well,
too.
that's but you're even skipping like
I'm skipping everything.
No, I'm saying like the I guess you'd say antagonist of this movie, who I thought did a great job, like a really good job, is Hugh Grant.
Fantastic.
Holy shit, man. And I'm not the biggest Hugh Grant guy. I don't like getting caught with, transgender prostitutes.
You don't
know what I mean?
Caught, but you like the act.
What did I say?
Okay, just make sure they know.
Okay.
We have a lot of first-time viewers, dude.
Good point. Yeah, but and honestly, maybe he's been acting and working here and there, but to me, Hugh Grant fell off like 10 years ago.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
9.5 months or whatever. That was 20 years ago.
Exactly, dude.
20 years ago.
Just to have him pop up in this, and from the moment he's just right in the beginning, and he narrates us through the entire movie. He's a private investigator, and he goes to the second in command of the biggest weed dealer, Matthew McConaughey, in England. To his second in command, Charlie Hunnam, which again looked great. The beard got it going, dude. You know,
kind of little Jax-esque beard going. You know,
dude. He goes to him and tries to blackmail him because he says he has all this information he's going to leak to the press about all this shit that's going on. That's the crazy story. We're not going to get into that.
There's so much.
Yeah. There's so much. But he also gives him a screenplay, which he wrote about all the events, right? So that right there is kind of genius in Guy Ritchie's perspective to say, okay, our narrator actually wrote a screenplay about the events. So we can use film language, film terminology throughout the entire movie and play with that and have fun with that, which that's a big, meta concept. And to me, I love that. I love that it's breaking the fourth wall, but not really breaking the fourth wall.
Right.
Because he's reading it to Charlie. Yeah. Right? But he's really telling it to us with the aspect ratio stuff, with all the little things that are thrown in. He's saying it to Charlie Hunnam, but it's meant for him to be saying it to us. So it's not really breaking the fourth wall, but in theory it is.
It's cool, right? When he says smash cut and there's a smash cut. And
amazing.
Like, dude, come on, Guy Ritchie. Like,
it wasn't really a smash cut, though. That's
true,
the thing.
that's
a smash cut is like where it connects two things that would look like in the most famous example is in 2001 Space Odyssey, when they throw up the bone and then it fades to the spaceship in space.
Smash cut.
But it's just cool like when they use stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. That's a match cut. Sorry. I fucked that up.
So it is
sorry,
a smash
guys.
cut.
That's a match, Match, smash. It just...
Smash.
It fucked my brain up. When I heard smash,
fine.
I thought a match. Sorry.
You can mash them two together if you want.
There you go, man.
We just did it.
But anyway, yes,
you're
right.
It's cool. The terminology, and as film goers and film
buffs, dude. We're buffed up with film,
But what's the term we like to say, dude? We're what-a-phile?
Cinephiles.
That means we fuck cines.
That's exactly. So we love this kind of stuff.
So it's just cool, and you can see that pop up, and it's a script, and it's serving a dual purpose.
Yes.
Telling us, but also telling the character, Charlie Hunnam, and just blending it together. So I feel you on that kind of, it's like a fourth wall. It's like a 3.8 wall.
Yeah,
you know
they're
what I'm saying,
breaking
dude?
the fourth wall without breaking the fourth wall.
Genius.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So just from a structural standpoint of the story, I love that.
Yeah.
So he's narrating all this shit, whatever. We're not going to go through the entire plot. But
No.
I'm going to say, listen, it wasn't a perfect movie. So I'm going to tell you right now, the one thing I can say about this is the ending of this movie saved this movie for me.
Oh, okay.
Literally the last 15, 20 minutes made everything worth it. I kind of would actually consider this movie a slow burn. I really would consider this movie a build-up. You watch Snatch or like Lock, Stock, and stuff, like it doesn't stop, right? It's just, it doesn't stop. The pacing, what's going on, the characters, the dilemmas, the problems. This was kind of a slow burn. A lot of dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things going on. You have to kind of keep a real, you got to kind of keep notes in your mind of what's going on because there's so much dialogue. But there's not a lot of action and violence and stuff that's gonna, divert your attention or whatever. So you really have to kind of pay attention, and then it builds up to the reveal, so to speak. And the way that climax finale was done, from every aspect, from production to execution and how we receive it as the audience, dude, I was like, this movie, now it made everything worth it, right?
Yeah.
It made everything worth it. All the parts where you're like, all right, come on, like this is Guy Ritchie, man. There's a lot of dialogue in this, but let's get it. Now we're back to Hugh Grant talking in the thing, but we were just there 5 minutes ago. Like, let's kind of get this going. So that's why I say it was kind of a slow burn. I kind of look at it as a slow burn.
Yeah, I'd say honestly 75% of it's slow. Right?
Yeah.
Just because you have the amount of dialogue and it's a lot of explaining.
100%.
And that's what I always get worried about in the beginning of movies, especially with his. I know obviously I can't really judge his masterpieces right now because I've seen them so many times.
No, I'm kidding.
He's had some fucking great movies. But I remember the first time you get this feeling of, am I missing something? Because they're saying so much about so many different characters and you're like, well, wait, hold on. What's going on with Matthew McConaughey?
And
boom.
The accent, Mikey.
100%.
So there's all these accents where we're not and the terminology and stuff that I'm sure, I guarantee you it's different to watch this as an American than someone from London or England that's used to certain terminology and stuff. Because there are so many things in this where, what's the movie? Is it Ocean's 11 where they talk about how they substitute things for things?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of another movie?
Well, I mean, in Ocean's 11 they do it, right? Where they're making up their
Barney,
own terms. Barney Rebel, Trouble, all that shit.
Yeah, but is that where he explains it? Or am I thinking of a different movie where he's like, something means shit, so you rhyme that with this? Or is that Ocean's 11?
Not Ocean's 11.
So then there is a movie where they explain why they do it and like everything. I don't know if it's Green Street. I don't know what. I think it's Green Street Hooligans, actually.
You just nailed it. It's Green Street.
It's Green
100%.
Street. Yeah.
Because
that's
fucking
what it
Elijah
is.
Wood's always like, wait, what does that mean? Like
exactly.
a fucking,
And then he says how if it rhymes with that, then they just use another word that rhymes with that word.
Green
so
Street, dude. Good pull. Yeah,
stuff like that, where American audiences, it kind of might go past your head. So. But you still get it.
Yes,
you still
of
understand what
course.
they're talking about.
But
right?
like in that first 5 minutes, you're thrown so much. I'm going,
so much.
Wait, hold
man.
on, wait.
Yep.
Matthew McConaughey is Mickey or Mike, or you want to call him.
Mickey and Michael, yep,
But
exactly.
then they mention 19 other characters. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
but then but like you said, what's great about a movie like this is that when it all comes together, and you go, oh, all my worries are gone because
Yes.
I'm learning. Okay, now I know who's fucking who and who's trying to double cross, and there's a lot of double crossing in this, so it kind of gets a little crazy.
A lot of double crossing in it, and with these kind of movies where it's not a mystery, but you're like, there needs to be a purpose to all this,
right?
Because you're watching certain scenes and certain times in the movie where I'm like, is this like, do we really need to see this conversation right now? Like, is this worth a second of screen time?
Yeah.
They always say like every scene, everything needs to have a purpose in a movie. So there's kind of a lot of, the bullshit's not the right word, but there's a lot of fluff and stuff in this movie where, does it need to be in there? Like maybe it doesn't, but that's what I mean by the end makes it all worth it. It makes every thing that you just watched go, oh, okay. Because that last 15 minutes and how it went down, and I was like, oh, it really got me. And I thought that saved the movie for me to not pick it apart. I do not want to pick this movie apart. People can. I guarantee you can't pick this movie apart.
For sure.
But the ending for me personally made the entire journey worth it, like Frodo.
Yeah. Oh, dude, definitely like Frodo. But you can pick apart. Yeah, you can pick apart. Why is a private investigator writing a script?
Yep. That's what I mean.
Just like, okay.
Like, wait,
all right.
why am I seeing this character right now?
I know.
We just went thing, and then he cuts on weird things where, okay, quick example, a guy gets thrown off of a fucking balcony, and the scene cuts, and we jump to Matthew McConaughey like sitting in an office or whatever. That's not normal for a film where there's not a lot of violence and not a lot of action. That the one time that we get something super intense. The moment the guy goes over the balcony, it just cuts. And we're staring at Matthew. You're like, what? And then 30 seconds later, you find out, and then they retell it, and then you see the guy fall. It's just not normal and not the average thing you see in movies.
Was anything he likes, dude? What does Guy Ritchie like? Rewinds. Does it all the time. Think about any of his movies. You go, oh yeah, there's always the scene where they show
you're backtracking.
This is what fucking happened. Oh, okay, and he loves him, and sometimes it's effective, sometimes it's kind of like,
That's this entire movie.
This entire
Hugh
movie
Grant is literally explaining everything, man.
How'd you feel about that scene they're, you know what I'm talking about?
100%, when they show Matthew McConaughey shoot the dude and then they backtrack. I love that.
Yeah,
it's so
effective,
meta.
Yeah, totally. I was just making sure because I know sometimes, again, it's not it has nothing to do with time, but I know sometimes you can kind of hate those scenes.
What scenes?
Where they show something and then they show how it really happened from the beginning, or am I thinking more just like time travel shit? Maybe that's what you don't like.
No, you're thinking of the movies like Vantage Point and stuff where you have to watch the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's what
50
it is.
times. That's what you're thinking of. Okay. No, I love that. I thought that was awesome. It's so don't put your hands up like you're
just checking, dog.
Waving the white flag. Get your facts straight.
No, this is waving the white flag.
Get your facts straight. Before you come at me, dude.
Just checking.
Get your facts straight, dude.
Not like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But no, that was super cool. You show up because it's a loophole, and maybe film critics might hate that. They might go, "Oh, that's you. You're going to show something that didn't really happen just for the sake of pleasing the audience because you know that you need to throw action and violence in there because that's what that is. They say it. They literally say, Hugh Grant says it. He goes, well, you need to throw action and violence in movies. He says it to Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, and even Charlie Hunnam kind of makes it, there's some imagination on you, right? So it's just like reassuring that, hey, man, it's part of the script, or this is everything. Like, this is coming from Hugh Grant's mind. So it can be as crazy as you want. They'll show how it really happens. It's a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah. But that was the only time that happened is what I'm trying to say, right?
For sure.
Yeah, that was the only time that happened. Right?
That was the only rewind on anything that, for sure.
Yeah, like where they told us something that didn't really happen, right?
Actually, no. But what about, I'm just saying.
I'm asking you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, now I just realized, I'm trying to think, when Matthew McConaughey gets into that car accident, all of that wasn't as it was, right? Because that's actually when Charlie Hunnam actually says to you, that's some imagination you got on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, because obviously that's obviously the whole thing's fucking crazy with just the car.
There's so many things that happen at that point.
There's so many things going on, but the fact that he gets they get fucking railed off the road, and then he's gonna run to his wife and show
that's
up.
when he's going to his wife. Yes. Okay. Yep.
But they make a point of it to be like, that's not how it went down. Or some shit.
Nope. You're right. But
not a rewind.
No, but that's exactly what I was talking about. So you're right. Yep, it happened then. Yep,
so
exactly.
Maybe that was the second one.
Exactly. That's it. But it's just the tricks that you use that you don't see in a lot of movies is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It lets the filmmakers show us something that will entertain us that in reality in the story doesn't happen. Right? You can't do that if you don't have a character telling a story or reading a script to someone. True. See what I'm saying? You can't have that. So it's just a feature of when you set up your story like that, that's what you can do. It's certain things that you can do when you set up your story like the way Guy Ritchie did in this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, could you tell from at what point did you know that what's his name was the bad guy? Matthew, played by Jeremy Strong.
The bad guy in the sense of...
That he's going to fuck over Matthew McConaughey.
I mean... When they started telling us that?
Yeah, I just kind of had a feeling. I'm like, this isn't going to go well. It's almost like when those guys broke into the downstairs, I'm like, well, they just showed us.
Yeah, it was right after. No, it was literally right after.
Right after.
Yeah,
so I'm like, all right, either they can or they can't. But I'm like, I just have a feeling he's going to try to somehow fuck him over.
My problem with that is that he dropped out of the movie for like 40 minutes.
That's true.
You didn't see him for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And then he came back in when they did that pretty clever... mimicking scene, the script, the lip reading scene.
Smart.
Yeah.
And just funny.
That's when he came back in.
There's a lot of points in this with like the comedic kind of just, it worked.
Yes.
You know, there was like, it wasn't too many, like people in our theater were laughing.
There were times where it didn't work. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, dude.
That was supposed to be funny and I just wasn't laughing.
Oh no, we're usually like on cue with each other, not to sound like...
We have the same sense of humor.
100%.
That's all it is.
So it's just funny. There's a couple times where I'm just sitting there, you and I aren't laughing, but everyone around us is chuckling. I'm going, that wasn't funny.
Nope, exactly.
But like,
but that's what I mean. That's what I mean why it's not a great movie. That's why I'm saying that's things like that are what make this movie not great for me, right? It doesn't pop up to where I go, oh, yo, you need to go fucking see this. Yeah. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm not in any rush to rewatch this movie.
No.
At all.
I feel like it'll fit in nicely, though, when you're in a Ritchie mood, though. If you've seen if you just rewatch the originals.
My problem with Guy Ritchie is that I feel like more than not, I don't really love his movies. So if you eliminate Snatch and Lock, Stock, I'm like,
I mean, those are the two best.
yeah, no,
100%,
I know.
yeah.
But then you look at all the other movies he directed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no, man, I don't love this. Aladdin.
That's what it was, dude. King
Robin Hood,
Arthur.
King Arthur, or maybe, yeah. I think,
King Arthur
did he
was
do
terrible.
Robin Hood?
I think he did too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot, man. The Man from U.N.C.L.E., like all these movies. Like I don't Revolver, right? Revolver.
Yeah.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Oh no,
Or Rock and Roller.
Rock and Roller. But did he
that Guy
direct
Ritchie?
that though?
No, there's a movie Revolver that he directed. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Rock and Roller wanted to be a Guy Ritchie film, but I don't think
Yes,
it was directed by
exactly.
him.
But that's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not the biggest Guy Ritchie fan, but I'm the biggest Snatch and Lock, Stock fan.
Perfect.
But just from what he's done recently, I'm not the biggest fan. So going into this movie, honestly, I did not know it was directed by Guy Ritchie.
When we sat down.
Yeah. Wow. I told you, Mikey, I knew nothing about this movie.
I know you said that, but I figured. Then you told me you didn't really see
Literally
the trailer.
did not
Wow.
look up anything about it. Nothing. Something came on TV, like you're in a football game or something,
Yeah.
for like a 15-second spot. And it came up and said the gentleman. I go, oh, Colin Farrell, man. All right, cool. I love in a comedic kind of role. I love it. That's all I saw. Made it a point to not type up
That's awesome. Dude.
anything, man. So when it came up, I go, oh. I literally nodded my head in the
my
theater. I
God.
go, oh shit, Guy Ritchie, dude.
Shit, dude.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
it was
know
cool,
that.
man. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. I was expecting a Guy Ritchie movie, but I was also like, I wasn't the biggest fan of his last couple. I mean, obviously those ones he was doing already existing IPs. Right?
Exactly.
So to do this and it's his screenplay, I said, all right, let's fucking see it. And honestly, dude, I knew about like 20 minutes in, I'm like, the way it's going, like the way everyone's set up, especially when Colin Farrell came on, I go, I think I'm gonna fucking like this movie.
Yeah, there
And
was
I kind of just rode that.
no point in this movie where I said I don't like this movie.
Yeah, because
If
you know
there's
what?
a different way to say that, you know.
You didn't check your phone.
I did check my phone.
God, you're
dude.
so secretive, dude.
You didn't see
You're
shit,
a fucking
dude.
phone looking
No,
ninja.
I'm kidding. I didn't.
Oh shit, dude, I knew
My
it.
phone was on the table, bro. Guys, we went
Oh,
over there
yeah,
with
yeah,
those
yeah,
table
yeah,
seats,
yeah,
like
yeah,
those
yeah,
recliner seats or whatever. So I didn't check my phone, but I wanted to.
Yeah,
know
but
what
you
I'm saying?
didn't. That's the most important thing. You didn't.
Didn't, dude. But
You
no,
checked
there
Bad
was
Boys twice.
yes, there was no. I left Bad Boys to go have a cigarette. See, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right, dude.
But different demographic. We won't get into that. But no, there was no time in this movie where I was like, I don't like this movie.
Right.
I was on from the jump. I was on with the fast introductions and the way things were being introduced, and where he doesn't treat us like idiots. He treats the audience like, follow along. Here's a
Yes.
bunch of information. I'm not gonna coddle you. Follow along. Listen to the lines. Connect the dots. Like I'm not gonna spill everything out for you. There's dukes and lords and different properties and stuff, and you're like, but I'm not gonna treat you like an idiot. Follow along. It's not hard, guys. So me personally, I love directors that don't treat you like you're fucking morons.
Oh yeah, dude. Like Bad Boys for Life.
That
Those
was the most
directors.
recent one. Yeah, that was the most recent one for sure.
Christ.
Like, they actually think you have a brain and they let you figure shit out. They say, here's information, figure it out. And he did it, and I liked it. You know, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I will not be running to see it again.
But
What about you?
I'm not gonna be running to see it again, but I will be seeing it when it's available on like iTunes or something.
Nah,
like that.
I probably won't.
I will. I enjoyed it, dude.
No, that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't be rushing to watch it again. But that has nothing to do with whether a movie is good or not.
Totally.
We always say that.
Oh, guys, we've reviewed other movies on this podcast that we liked a lot. Saw it once.
Yeah,
So that's
not
a
even
very
on this
good point.
podcast. Requiem. I haven't seen Requiem for a Dream in years.
Yeah, dude.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie. I
you're not
haven't seen
rushing to it. Yeah,
Kids
yeah.
in years love that movie. See what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
different rewatchable movies, and then there's movies where you're like, I love it, just not gonna throw it on again.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We'll get to the H to R ratio soon on this.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, but let's talk about the other main characters because we talked about Colin Farrell. We talked
Yep,
about
Matthew,
Charlie.
we didn't even talk about Matthew McConaughey.
That's what I was
though.
gonna say next, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think of McConaughey?
I thought he was good, man. He's the only real like Yankee in this. You know,
Yeah.
there obviously is the I forgot his
God,
name.
Matthew.
Yeah,
Played by Jeremy
Matthew.
Strong.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah, played by what? You know his name?
I just looked at IMDb.
Oh, good. I,
don't
was
know
gonna say,
about-
damn, what are you, a Billions fan, bro? You know, or he's in the other show.
Yeah, yeah.
No, Succession.
Encroachment, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, Succession. That's it.
Oh, we got a flag.
That's a
We got
better
Succession on the field.
That's a better name, right?
Jesus.
Encroachment.
Anyway. Yeah, no, he was fine. He was gay, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, he had a wife.
Yeah, but that's a beard, dude. You never heard of that? Like gay
Oh,
guys.
dude,
Gay
what's
guys
that
have
from?
beards. I don't know. I just saw it on something.
did we ju-
Was this 60 Days In? No.
No, but we just both watched that. Oh,
What is that?
Aaron Hernandez documentary. Fuck. Dude, I could have
100%.
I could have
That's
sworn
exactly
it was 60
what
days
yeah.
in. Anyway.
Gay guys have beards.
Yeah, look it up.
So it could have been his beard, but he.
Oh, not by the way. He didn't mean. Just take it easy.
Where do you think it comes from?
I have a beard, dude. It has nothing to do
Where
with
do
what
think-
you just said. By
no,
the way,
where do you think the term comes from? Just letting you know.
from facial hair.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, He did have a wife, but I thought I don't know if it was
Thought he
his
was gay.
choice.
Thought he was gay.
But I don't know if it was his choice as an actor to be like, hey, Guy, like, I want to kind of play this like, like I'm sitting on a
Chair.
You know what I'm saying?
Sitting on a chair.
A chair with
moving my
you know what I'm
hips,
saying?
dude.
Or if Guy Ritchie told him,
Yeah.
like, hey, I want this character to be very effeminate.
Yeah, he's like, look, you're an American billionaire. Of course you have a wife.
Jewish billionaire, too, by the way.
Dude,
yeah.
of course you have a wife. This way you were brought up. Yeah, he might have, dude.
Because he
Good point.
really plays it like he talks like a stereotypical gay man. Not every gay man. You know what I'm saying? But I beat you to the point, dude.
I know, dude. I know, but I'm pointing 4 fingers at you. You know what I'm saying? You're pointing one at me.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I don't
dude,
know whose
100%.
choice, but it's just that kind of movie where all the characters have to have these eccentricities, right?
yeah.
Eccentricities.
Yeah.
They have to have these weird things about their personality, and it fit right in.
Yeah, no one in this movie. There was a couple Gaylord things in the articles and whatnot.
That was
but no-
awesome.
but
That
no
scene
one-
was great.
No one said the classic cigarette,
No.
which they say in all Guy Ritchie movies.
Yep.
I hear it all the time. They didn't say it in this,
This
one. I wonder
movie
why.
should have been called Cunt, though, about how many times he used the word cunt.
Oh, dude, and they use it with force though.
Every-
it worked. It's effective.
But it's from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, I bet you. I can't. Dude, I looked it up. It's not in the trivia. Guess who's going to be adding it later? I'm going to somehow go back.
I
and
watched
count
it. How many cunts are going to be?
You saw it?
Sorry, I meant I saw the trivia. It's not there. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah,
how
I'm
many
gonna add
cunts
it.
it's going to be? Okay.
We'll just make up a number.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Dude,
yeah,
there
40.
were 118 cunts in this movie.
And it'll be as listed on the Fiends Watch podcast. Anyway,
Yeah.
but Matthew McConaughey, great. Did
Yeah.
a great job playing that guy, dude.
Which
Loves
he
weed.
never does.
No.
He never plays a gangster head of like an organized crime thing.
No.
Never.
The closest was the one where was it like I'm gonna butcher this name.
What?
Where his son's like on the streets. It was based on a true story. His son's a drug runner and shit. He was known in America for being like the youngest drug runner. Came out a couple years ago.
Oh, White Boy Rick.
Boom, dude.
Yeah.
I almost said Pretty Boy Tom, dude.
No, Pretty Boy
but
Tom.
But that's not nowhere near.
No,
I'm
he
saying
was
it's the only
like
time it's like a drug
he,
movie.
he was like a piece of shit convict. He wasn't like a no. This was like he's the powerful lion.
Yeah,
saying?
dude. He had that kind of line mane, too.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
what I'm saying? He was looking good.
He was looking great. And then his wife. Who,
Okay.
Do you have the name?
Yeah, dude. Michelle Dockery. Michelle
Michelle
Dockery.
Dockery, dude. I thought she looked great.
She did.
I loved. He didn't like her. I can tell off right off the bat. I loved her. I love the accent, the
love the
British
accent.
accent. So I was like, this. She looks good. I love her. I won't rape her like the Asian gentleman
Well, he tried
to.
He couldn't get in her, you know what I'm saying?
Let me finish, dude. Tried to, but I would, casually ask her politely.
Out to dinner.
Say, hey, your husband's gone. You know what I'm saying? Can we just hang out for a little bit? She'll go, you puffy cunt. What are you, a fag? No, cigarette. That's why I did this, dude. Guys,
know, but they all can't see this.
in England is a cigarette. I'm just telling you right now.
And he is part British, so I guess you can allow
And part
it.
fag. Come on, that was good, dude.
Good one,
That
good
was
one.
fucking good.
Good
Don't
one.
touch me.
I did this, dude. I did the pound and then the
Sorry.
It's okay,
What
dude.
did you not like about her?
It's not that I didn't like her.
What is it then, dude?
It's just I don't think she's hot enough for Matthew McConaughey.
Really?
She's attractive, but dude, when I see the trivia and I go, "Oh, that's who they wanted originally." Did you see that?
sucks.
Mikey and people listening and watching, originally they wanted Kate Beckinsale.
She sells Becks because she's the best. Dude, and they
Dude.
would have had her in a hot leather outfit with vampire teeth, dude. She would have been so hot, dude.
You give me Kate Beckinsale, I'm going.
Yep.
That's Mickey McConaughey's wife.
Yeah, but they give
I
her,
liked her.
they give
I
her a
liked the
chance to kind of, she's from
Get
Downton
it.
Abbey, I see.
Yeah, dude, I never seen it. You know
I mean,
what
my
I'm
mom loves it. She
saying? I
loves
think my
it.
brother watched it.
Oh,
Anyway.
he definitely does.
yeah, dude. But no. Those characters are fine. Let's talk about some other characters though, because there's a bunch in this movie, dude.
yeah,
Charlie
you had-
Hunnam. I mean,
Charlie Hunnam was good. I feel like he might have been a little underutilized.
I know what you mean
do you feel
because
me on
he has
that?
to be very
Stoic.
good word, dude.
It's the best word to
Absolutely.
use. He's very
Yeah.
stoic. He never shows kind of a lot of emotion.
No.
He's just kind of always the guy.
lot of
That
it's-
one,
yeah.
that one scene was his best scene. Which one do you think was his best scene?
Are you talking about when he's running after the kid?
Yeah,
Amazing.
That was his best scene.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when
yeah,
it comes to outbursts, like being able to kind of, you have to establish that these people are badasses.
Yeah.
We're smart audiences, guys, right? You guys are smart. We're not just going to believe that someone's a badass just because you tell us, just because you go, oh, no, this guy's the right-hand man to, Matthew, like whatever. You see Matthew McConaughey being a badass in the movie, right?
He does some shit.
Asserting his dominance,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
You don't see Charlie Hunnam do that until that scene when he pulls out the fucking semi-automatic or automatic gun.
That shit was sick, dude,
And
yeah.
like that, I just feel like you needed that scene in the movie to make us believe that he actually that people should be scared of him when they're dealing with him, because there's
that's
a
the only
lot
way.
of scenes that people are supposed to be scared of him.
Right, because that's the only way you're going to establish that dominance, right? Is showing him do something, beating someone up. I mean, yeah, it was cool seeing him going with those guys to that apartment and seeing the crackheads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that was his scene. So that was definitely his best scene in the entire movie.
Like,
for sure.
you need us to believe that, so he can go in with
100%.
people. But like, they show the dead body in the cooler. You're like, all right, but did he kill him? Did someone
know.
else kill him? Like, so I don't know. Like, you needed a scene like that for us to like the character, because we love Charlie Hunnam, we love Sons of Anarchy, we love Jax, we love Green Street Hooligans. He was your son, mate. You were supposed to protect him. God, I love that.
Yeah, dude.
God, I love that.
We'll be fine, dude. We have technology.
Don't worry
you know
about
what
the
I'm saying,
fucking
dude?
hotness, dude.
I don't. You do.
Don't worry about my hotness, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. You give me a Guy Ritchie movie with Charlie Hunnam, not the last, King Arthur. But yeah, dude. Of course, I'm in. And you're right, underutilized, because for the most of the time in this movie, he's very, all right, yeah.
Yep, stoic.
All right, yeah. Oh, what you gonna tell me next? All right. What about you? But it's that scene where he bursts out. That's where he exploded all over the screen. That's when I exploded.
And then the ending, like the climax and stuff and all that, you get a little bit more of it. But him and Hugh Grant is a lot of the movie. So
yeah,
you need to be on Charlie Hunnam's side, because Hugh Grant plays that weaselly private investigator really well, where you're just like, I want to punch this guy in the face. And he was gay, which was fine. I love that.
He wanted to jump in bed with Charlie Hunnam so
love
bad,
that.
dude.
I love that, man.
See, but that was definitely in the script, whereas Matthew might
sure.
have been a choice. We never know. What'd you think about Henry
else?
Golding, who played Dry Eye?
He was cool, man.
He's a cool
I liked him.
Asian, bad dude.
Yeah,
Sure.
dude, he was fine. I was expecting him to have an accent when they first showed him, like his uncle does later in the movie. I was like, oh, we're gonna, but no, he just starts talking fucking. When I fucking tell you, it's fucking 20 Grecs, mate. You take your fucking pay, or I'll take the piss out of your coffee.
That's exactly what he said. That
It
was a
should
great
be,
line,
because
dude.
taking
No,
the piss out of your coffee. Come on, that
Yeah,
means
dude,
something
dude.
else. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, that means someone's peed in your
In
coffee
England.
first, so you got to extract it.
Taking the piss out of me, bruv?
No, bruv.
All right.
All the side characters that were small, that little crew that was running with Colin Farrell, they were effective. They were funny, dude.
They were funny. Their
Yeah.
introduction was great. The rap song with the dude rapping and just
Yeah.
telling everybody's lines, that was so good. With like, I don't know, it was just funny how he decided to do that. Their names popping up, superimposed on the screen,
With
like
the eyes blacked out,
yeah,
dude.
like that. That's
Yeah.
just, I don't know, it was cool. I was down with that. And that, fun little factoid, guys, is the moment when an elderly couple next to us, got up and left.
Yeah, man, it was
I would
weird.
say that's maybe about 45, 50 minutes, an hour into the movie, maybe a little
I think
bit less.
sooner, because that's the first time when they get broken into, dude. 30 minutes.
Oh, you're right. It's before we meet Colin Farrell. Sorry, I thought it was
Pretty
after.
soon,
No,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And I
they
heard the
got
old
up
lady.
and left.
Yeah, at one
dude.
point I heard her say, "Do you want to stay?"
Yep. I was gonna help the guy up because he's.
I know, he's kinda struggling.
He goes, no, I could do it. Like to his wife,
I
I
know,
was
I
about
kinda
to be
felt
like,
bad, I know.
stand up,
He
But
had like a long coat with like a little fucking Dick Tracy
yep,
hat,
and he
dude.
was just sitting like this the entire time, and then would go like this every 10 seconds. He would wipe his nose every 10 seconds.
Oh, that's what he was doing?
Going like this.
I thought he was eating something.
No, wiping noses. But anyway,
Anyway.
they gave up on that part. They said, this is too youthful for me.
Yeah.
This is too young
British
for me.
rap.
Yeah, we cannot stand this, bruv.
Did you notice one of the kids and maybe what they might have been from? I saw him on screen. I said, "Oh, I know who that kid is and who's from."
No, what? Attack
He
the
was
Block? Oh.
My man.
I just guessed.
Dude,
I just said
good
Attack the
guess,
Block.
dude. It was this guy. As soon as he popped up on screen, dog, he's one of the young, he's one of the young dudes.
Make
he's
sure you
not,
send me that photo, dude. But, yeah. No, I'm just saying, yeah.
100%. He's not, he's no Mr. Star Wars.
No,
Attack the
no,
Block,
no,
But he's the
no.
secondary one, dude. Anyway.
Cool. But and then
yeah.
you have
Nope,
you were gonna say something.
You were gonna say something first. Dude.
Then you have Eddie Marsan as Big Dave, who might have had the funniest moment in the movie for me, where I laughed out loud the most.
I'm
bro.
with you, bro.
Right?
It was so fucking
He goes,
funny.
they hop out of the van. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have a clip of this because it's hard to find stuff we don't want to get
yeah.
copyright. Fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, it happened before,
The fucking Colin Farrell's crew is gonna take him in a van, and they all have cameras and GoPros like they did when they broke into Matthew McConaughey's joint. He's like, "What are you making, a YouTube movie?"
We're making a YouTube movie, and breakdancing.
He goes, "Fucking breakdancing and shit,
Breakdancing
bro."
and shit.
I fucking, it was out of nowhere. I That was the hardest I laughed in the movie.
100%. That
Hardest
was
I laughed.
the funniest part of the movie, dude.
No question. And
Everything else is light chuckles. Colin Farrell was
Colin
great,
Farrell
but
had
that
the
part,
funniest stuff in the movie. But the moment where I laughed the most was fucking breakdancing. Dude, so good.
he was
So
great,
good.
dude, and he does a great job. He's always playing that British dickhead who's like
Yes.
shorter but running things.
Yes,
You
and
know?
then I've always find that like whatever movie he's in, he always gets, like embarrassed or something at the end of the movie.
a good
like,
point, yeah.
There's always a time where he's like, "You motherfuckers!" He's like yelling, and someone's beating him or someone. I cannot name one example, but I just feel like every movie he's in, he's the bad small guy, and someone's always gonna get one over on him in the end.
He was just in something that fits that exact same bill.
I'm telling
but
you.
he's American in it.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, that guy's everywhere. Any British movie that comes out, for the most part, you're gonna see that guy pop up.
Yes.
he was fantastic.
We
We named the
else?
chicks. We named the guys. I like the drug use. Let's talk about some drug use.
You're
Mike.
sick, dude. I was just gonna go. I like the heroin talk about how they were.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love the way that they handled heroin and how they were like so against it.
Yeah.
And that little monologue that Charlie Hunnam gives when he's in the apartment about like
Yeah.
you motherfucker. I don't know what he says, but he's like, you motherfuckers these days. He's like, I don't know how you ruin your life. He's like, all I do is smoke weed, and I don't know why you motherfuckers get addicted to heroin. I thought it was a great monologue.
Yeah, he was like, whatever happened to a poke, a puff, and some wine?
There you go.
And you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. He
dude.
was just fucking reaming into a bunch of junkies sitting on a couch.
And Guy Ritchie loves weed because every movie, it's so heavily involved.
When did you know this movie's going to be about weed, or you saw it in the trailer? Shit, because like in the credits, right when they show Matthew McConaughey, there's like smoke next to the names, and there's a weed leaf. I go, all right, so it's about weed, but it always just lessens it when in organized crime movies, they're not like heroin dealers or cocaine dealers. They're weed dealers.
I
I'm
go,
like,
oh, it's 1996?
Yeah,
oh,
like,
cool, man. That's cool. They should have made him a fucking heroin
And again,
distributor.
they address it later on in the movie
Yeah.
when Matthew McConaughey says why he only deals weed, which I get they address it, but still, I don't know. It just doesn't hold as much weight.
Dude, it definitely does.
Yeah.
It always makes you feel like less, I don't know, there's less stakes.
At stake, there's less. He has less power.
Yeah.
He's and they address it also when they're like, oh well, in 10 years, like this is gonna be legal. Like what
Yeah,
the
good
fuck?
point.
So, but at least they address it. It's fine. But yeah, Guy Ritchie loves the puff.
He loves the puff.
It was gonna be called. It was in the trivia.
Oh, I didn't
It was
see
gonna
it.
be called Puff or another word for.
Ooh, I'm
let's
glad they
see.
didn't do that.
The movie was
It's not in my trivia, dude.
gonna be
fucking hate it.
called or maybe I
Read it
that somewhere or heard that when I was listening to Mark Kermode.
Oh, okay. You just watched his review?
No, on the way home I listened to 2 minutes of it.
Okay. Did you like it?
No, because he's a social justice warrior and he felt it was like watered down Tarantino, like English Tarantino shit, like trying to be English Tarantino shit, and he was like it came off as smug and whatever. So yeah, we
I don't
love that
agree with
kind of
that at
stuff.
all,
Like
dude.
we love. Yeah, but we're not a fucking 50-year-old,
British
social justice
guy.
warrior, British, posh. Posh is the word they
So
use.
he loved Knives Out.
100? Dude, I got in an argument with my students about Knives Out on the first day of
No.
fucking class. First day of class.
Time
dude.
out real quick. Say it.
Yep. No, it was. I was there like, oh, I was like, come on, guys.
okay.
Ryan Johnson. I go, yeah, rich white people, horribly evil. I go, Spanish lady with an illegal immigrant mom, angel, can't lie. I go, I'm not saying that you can't do that. I go, but you just got to be aware of it. Right. And I want characters with depth. I want to choose who I like and choose who I don't like and have reasons for it. And I'm like, I just don't like Ryan Johnson. It was just a big argument. It was a college kids, guys,
Like they fucking know,
But hey, if you like Knives Out.
But if you didn't like it also, cool.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
Anyway, all right. Just
again,
curious. Just curious.
What else? What did we miss? I don't know if we missed a lot.
No, we really didn't. But that's the thing about this type of movie.
What's the thing about this type of movie, dude?
Is what we talked about earlier. Is that it's not like okay, first act, second act, third act. It's just there's so much.
And that's funny you said that because throughout the movie, I'm going, is this when the third act's starting? And I can't break it down for you.
I can't tell you when to start. I have no idea.
Maybe the third act starts when they do the mimicking, when you realize that the Chinese dude and not the Asian dude and the Jewish lord. Maybe. No, I'm just saying. Like,
No.
Maybe.
I'm saying maybe. I'm with
But
you.
it's
Maybe.
definitely not a classic structure, and that's what you get when you go to a Man Ritchie movie.
Oh, dude, a man Pori.
Man Pori,
What I do
dude.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it's like, here's the thing. Of course we could. Man Pori, dude. Thanks, dude.
That was
All
good.
right. Well, I took it off of your man first. Man from Uncle. Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. It's not like we can sit here and go, and then
No.
There's too
No.
many twists and turns
Nope.
for us to. It's gonna be boring for you guys. Saw it, or if you
Yeah,
didn't, then
we're-
we spoil. We're not.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We're actually not spoiling.
We really didn't spoil anything. We really didn't. And
That's a great point.
And there are a couple things to spoil in this movie, but I don't think we need to. We gave you our opinion. I knew that we weren't going to talk about this movie for an hour and a half because you don't need to.
Yeah.
You really don't need to. It's like you like it. It's not groundbreaking, but it's definitely not, a garbage throwaway. Like, see you later,
That's a good point.
So,
I just saw what RT gave it, dude.
72?
72, but
I agree with that.
user 89.
See? I agree with
Okay,
that
dude.
too, dude.
Hey, look, man, and look at the
IMDb,
they do the
8.1. I'm just saying, that's high for IMDb.
they do the consensus.
Yes. Well,
I kind of like it.
read it.
It may not win writer-director Guy Ritchie many new converts, but those already attuned to the filmmaker's brash wavelength, the gentleman stands tall.
Love
I
it.
like
Agree
that, dude.
with it, dude.
Yeah, it's not going to win many awards. It's not going to win him any new converts, dude.
No.
I'm with that.
But people who, like me, I don't want to speak for you, but people like me who like his first couple movies, but I'm not the biggest, it kind of brings me back around. It's like Guy Ritchie gets the lasso, he threw it out, or the fishing pole, and I'm a little fish swimming. I got a couple bites off
You're
it.
a grouper.
He caught me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna escape. Come on, guys. I'm gonna
you're
wiggle
gonna
out of
escape.
that.
You're gonna wiggle
what I
out
mean?
of it. You're
barely
slimy.
got in there.
Yeah, like barely.
Barely. But
that's a good point.
It kind of brings you back in. So now I'm going to watch Snatch. See what I'm saying? I haven't watched Snatch in a couple years. So it's like, I'm going to throw on Snatch right now.
I did I'm kind of bummed because like 6
know
months
you
ago,
did.
I did a Lock and Stock Snatch back to back, dude. They were both on Netty
And
or
I
some shit.
did that when I first got clean and moved back here like 4 or 5 years ago. I did that. Those were one of the first like revisits I did. And I'm like, oh, I love these movies.
God, they're so
But it's
good.
been years. So
Yeah,
I'm going to do
it's
that
time.
right now.
Yeah, that's what's great. It's almost like a rejuvenation because I'm going, it's time for Guy Ritchie to come back with a gangster movie and just do what he knows how to do.
Love
but the
it.
structure around it, I'm actually going to give it more. I'm going to give it more credit, and I just went up a tenth of a point from
you. Want to do our scores? Might as well do our scores, right?
Dude,
The
yeah,
fuck, man?
dude. Let's
oh,
talk
yeah, let's
about
do our
it.
scores, dude.
All right, man. Because guess what? I'm going to have you go first.
Maybe that's how it works. Whoever
I
goes
have
first just
no
goes first
idea.
throughout the whole thing. All right.
Talk about structure.
I'm going to go
We don't
right
know.
now. I'm going to give this movie flat 7.0. I'm going to give it a 7.0. Love it.
Okay, man. I gave this movie, because I already did an IMDb, like
I love it. You always do that.
like a CSer, dude. You know what that stands for? Anyway. Yeah.
A circle sucker.
That's a lot of
That's
dude.
better, though. That's better than
that's a
what
good
you-
one. That's a
yeah.
good one. I'm going to give this a flat 8.0.
Dude, all right.
Yeah, man. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed this movie.
8.0 is a lot.
Oh, 7.2.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. Would you say 7.0?
7.0?
Yeah, I respect it.
7 out of 10.
Dude,
8 out of 10.
If
Love
you said
it.
anything from 7 to 8.2, I'd be like, yeah.
100%.
If you said 6.8, I'd go, we gotta fight again, Mikey.
Put them up. So, all right, man, you want to do Budgie and shit?
Budgie box office
and shit?
Yeah, dude.
What's your box office predict for the week? There was actually a lot of people in our theater.
Dude, guys.
Packed. We bought tickets, like an hour before we went, a couple hours.
I was so shocked. You
There
go,
were,
they're
like,
almost like a
only
I stood up where I was. I was
yeah.
like,
What, dude?
How?
Yeah.
Because, granted, it's not a big film.
Nope.
But it had dedicated viewers. Like, the people were older in our crowd.
Also, slow weekend for movies.
Yeah, because shit just kind of took it
I
down.
think
Yeah, that's a
the
good point.
Turning, that horror movie came out, which
Yeah.
has a 12 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, and I was never into that.
It's the
And I'm
one-
so glad we didn't see it.
It's with the
Yeah.
chick from Florida Project, the little girl.
Oh, yeah, her and
I didn't find that out
Finn
until today.
Wolfhard.
Yeah. But I go, oh wow, I'm glad because she was
Doing
great
something. She was
in Florida
fantastic.
Project. So I'm just saying, I'm glad she got up there. But anyway, different episode.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so box office predicky, dude. All right, this movie's gonna open to 30 mil.
ooh, okay.
What you thinking, Lincoln?
I was thinking it's gonna make 19 million.
Ah, okay, dude. I respect that
Yes,
number
19
because
million.
again, it's one of those things where like in a domestic. Look, this is a domestic release.
I thought you were going to say domestic relationship. That's why I was like,
In
what
a
the fuck?
domestic
All right.
relationship with domestic
No, you're
abuse.
right. You're right.
Okay, yeah, it'll get some people, but
Worldwide?
dude, international, it'll
People
probably
suck Guy Ritchie
Yeah.
all over Europe. You know.
Oh, and guys, when we give predictions, we only give domestic. We don't give it worldwide. Who gives a fuck? We'll find out later. We're talking about our homeland, our God-given fucking country, dude.
Yes, dude.
That's what we do. I like that. 19 and 30.
I love it.
And we gave our scores. And do we recommend this film?
Yo, I definitely recommend it because
100%.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was entertained
Yes.
front to back throughout this movie. If I had left with 40 minutes left, I don't know, but you can't judge a movie off that. You have to judge a movie as a whole. You really do, and that's what I've come to learn in my young age of 26 years old.
Yeah,
you know,
dude. Maybe when you're 27,
maybe.
you'll find out what it's like to not be like that anymore, dude. You never know. You might grow out of it.
would you recommend this movie?
110%. Guys, if you liked Snatch, Lock, Stock. You have respect for those two movies, then I definitely recommend going to see it. If you liked his last couple movies that were previous intellectual properties, I don't know why you do, but go back, watch Snatch, then Lock, Stock, and then go, you know what? I will fucks with The Gentleman because you know what? It honestly, to me, and I think you would agree, it was a solid film.
Oh, solid movie. It's a good way. Solid movie, man.
That's what I got to say, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking sticking to it. That's it.
You know why, dude? Because we are gentlemen.
We try to be.
That's it.
Respect all men, women, they, theirs, hers, theirs.
Yep. Every single person should see this movie. Any last words or no? You wrapped?
No. Oh, hottest guy in the movie, though.
Easily.
We'll say it on three.
Okay.
I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. Just say the first and last name.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Matthew McConaughey. Come on, dude. Kidding me? His lioness lanes.
He was hot.
Yeah, dude. What?
But I need an accent, dude. My guys, I look for guys with accents.
You need the beard. That's what it is.
Oh,
you need to rub beards.
Them, dude. Hey, dude. Gay guys have beards, right, dude? That's what you said before. Bringing it back.
Circle, man. Full circle, suckers.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was waiting for it. All right.
All right. Well, listen, guys. Thanks for stopping by the watch. One more time.
As always.
We gonna be back next week, you fucking cunts, with something pretty scary.
Baby.